Hi everyone, my name is Ashley Smith, and this is my interview for the Nicholls State University Dietetic Internship. I live in Covington, Louisiana. In my free time, I enjoy reading, doing yoga, taking my dogs on nature walks in the state park. I love food and cooking and trying new recipes. I am a non-traditional student. I received my first bachelor's degree in English literature from Southeastern Louisiana University in 2011. I am currently a distance dietetic student at Kansas State University, and I will be finishing my second degree in May. I think the fact that I'm a bit older than traditional students distinguishes me from other candidates. Changing careers can be a little bit scary and a lot challenging, but I think this path has helped me know what I'm truly passionate about. So first question, why did you choose Nicholls as your dietetic internship program? When I decided that I wanted to pursue dietetics, Nicholls was my first stop. The professors and the counselors there really helped me to figure out the best way for me to pursue my second degree. Without their guidance, I likely would not have taken a job at a local hospital and met the dietitian who suggested Kansas State to me. When I found out that Nicholls now had their own dietetic internship program, I knew that I wanted to apply because I would really love to go there. You guys have a medical nutrition therapy focus and a nutrition focused physical exam focus, and many dietitians are not performing nutrition focused physical exams yet, and I would love to learn to be proficient in this area because I think it lets the dietitian see the entire picture and it'll make us better practitioners. Second question. Why do you want to be a dietitian, and what is your dream job and why? I want to be a dietitian because I am passionate about food and sharing knowledge with others to help them both enjoy food and live a healthy lifestyle. I think that I've always been passionate about food, as many of us who live in Louisiana are, but I wasn't always passionate about being healthy. I want to share my experiences with others and help them along their journey. I think my dream job would have a community health focus. I would love to work in corporate wellness, or really I would love to work in a local grocery store or a food bank, do some sort of partnership with them that allowed me to take community members on grocery store field trips and do cooking demos in the store and help people purchase healthy foods. I think this would be really fulfilling, and mostly I think it would make dietitians more accessible because I think a lot of people don't seek out dietitians to help them when they're dieting or trying to just eat more healthfully or working to manage a disease. And I think sometimes people want to be healthier, but they don't have tools to implement changes in their everyday life. And I would love to give people the opportunity to do that. Third question. Describe a situation where you had to solve a problem at work or school. What was the outcome? Currently during the day, I work for a financial advisor, and I spend a lot of time working by myself. There was a time when my boss was out of town and it's just the two of us in the office, and I received an email from a client requesting wire instructions and a form so she could have money wired. I explained to her via email that I couldn't take these kind of instructions without speaking to her on the phone. So I tried to call her. She didn't answer, and I had a funny feeling about it. So I called her a couple more times, which ended up with her finally answering and being annoyed with me until she found out that someone was emailing me her account information asking to set up wire instructions. I knew the email wasn't legitimate, and she verified that with me. I had to contact my home office and tell them about the fraud so that it could be documented. We had to put a freeze on her account. All this had to be done very quickly. I had to stay calm. I had to reassure the client that everything was going to be okay. When I was finally able to speak to my boss, he felt that I had handled the situation well by providing appropriate level of customer service, involving our home office to handle the issue quickly and protect client information, which is likely something I'll have to do in the future because people's medical information is equally private as their financial information. Fourth question. Give an example of a time that you had to work as part of a team. Tell how you were an effective team member and what you struggled with. As I said, I am a distance student at Kansas State, but in almost every class they have us work in groups. It's really important to know how to work as part of a team, especially if you're going to be a dietitian. In my first clinical class, I was placed in a group with 2 other girls, and I think that I was very flexible because they were both in the same time zone and I was in a different time zone, so I made my schedule work with theirs. So I would be on the later end and they got to meet earlier when we did video chats. We had to do a project where we each chose a topic and then decide which of the 3 topics we would work with. And we found a way to bring the topics together and compromise. Shortly after we chose the topic and made that compromise, we divided the work, and then one of the group members dropped the class. My other group member began struggling with her personal life and family time and making the schedule work, and I think I failed to communicate with her that I felt like I was doing the third member's group work all by myself. So I do think I could have communicated more effectively. Looking back, I wish I had been more upfront with her about taking on the other member's load, and if communication continued to fail between the 2 of us, I could have reached out to the professor rather than just doing the majority of the work and not saying anything. In the end, I think I learned an important lesson about positive communication to limit my stress level and keep the workload fair. 5th question. Describe a time when you successfully motivated coworkers or employees. In addition to working in a financial advisor's office during the day, I work nights in a restaurant. I'm often training new employees. Recently, the restaurant was short-staffed, which happens all the time, and myself and a hostess in training had to do things that typically we don't do. For me, this is something that happens all the time, and I'm completely used to it, stepping up and handling whatever needs to be done. But for the new employee, she didn't understand why she had to take on someone else's work. I explained that helping the employees made things better for the customers, made things better for us. It just made the restaurant flow smoothly for everyone. I gave her a few tasks and I completed many of them by myself. And the harder I worked, the harder she worked, because I think the best motivational tool is to lead by example. If I work hard, it shows others what is expected of them and allows them to see the positive outcome of hard work. And at the end of the shift, I think she realized that if we all work as a team, everything goes better for everyone. Thank you so much for the opportunity to apply to the Nicholls Dietetic Internship program and for taking the time to watch this video. I know that becoming a Nicholls Dietetic intern will help me grow and accomplish my goal of becoming a registered dietitian. Thank you for considering me, and I am really looking forward to hearing from you. Bye.